Well, hello, BBs, and thank you so much for joining me. Today we got Chantal blabbing it all. Not sure exactly how much detail we actually get, but I think this is just the start. As Salah continues to distance himself, she's gonna get more and more desperate and start freaking out, and here we are. So, a big thank you to Barbecue Chillin for the use of their video. I'll have the information to their channel in the description. If you are enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. It does help out the channel a lot. Appreciate all my BBs for your support of my teeny tiny channel. Truly, each and every one of you. Thank you all so, so much. All right, let's see what we're in for. Shall we?
Hey guys. Sorry, I had to take my, medicine.
So, immediately obvious that she's been crying. Okay, got it.
I don't want to go on camera right now, so it's just harder than I thought, like, breaking up, you know? I just, like, sometimes feel like I can't handle the loneliness. Like, I know I have to, like, make my own life now, and I don't fucking feel like it. I don't feel like doing anything but laying and crying, and I know I try to remind myself that I wasn't happy there either, but I didn't feel lonely, you know? It's just like, I make coffee alone, I cook alone. It's just like there's no joy. More comfortable here, yeah, but it's so fucking boring. Not even boring, just like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't give a shit about anything. I wanted to be alone, yes, I did. But now that I am, it's like I'm never happy. No, we hardly talk. It's like the one person, like, I want to be there for me is not. He's just become so cold and uncaring. No, we're done. I don't even feel like working on myself, April. I don't feel.
Barbecue Chillin said, like, you're separating, getting divorced. Like, what do you expect it to be? Like, how it has been? Which, let's be so for real, your marriage is a sham, and you guys didn't even like each other, so shut up.
Like it. I don't know what to do with myself. I can't even go out because I don't understand the bus system here. I don't. I'm sick, for God.
Well, Chantal, you might have to put a little effort in and actually figure it out. Nobody's gonna come hold your hand. It's up to you, honey.
Knows how long. It's not my fault either because he always gives me mixed signals. And then I'm like confused. Like, do I even want that? Like, what do I want? Like, he's so bad that like I took off my hijab and did that live and that weird skirt and stuff like that. But it's like when you fucking met me, I was like that. Were you just counting on me changing? Like, he didn't even, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He's just full of crap. I literally fucking hate him right.
So Salah's pissed that she's got the hijab off and is acting like her old self. Almost like we predicted that that's why she put the hijab back on.
Now, and I blocked him. And I think that's the only way to like fully move on is to block. It's like every time we have a fight, he always blames me. It's like I'm so fucking sick of that shit. Like, you're no fucking angel. You hurt me so bad in our relationship, way more than I ever did to you. Oh, I'm a bit crazy. Oh, I insulted you because you're a man and that's unacceptable in your culture. Well, you did a lot to me too. You cheated on me and I forgave you. It's just never.
Barbecue Chillin says, "Oh, I thought you said that it didn't count as cheating." Well, I think we all know that she did that to save face. This is very reminiscent of when she would go on tirades about Natter. Just like, you've done so much to me. Oh, yeah, sure, I ruined your reputation, but blah, blah, blah. Like, just take the hint, Foodie. They don't like you. They were using you.
Gonna work, and it's just hard to realize because it's like here I am back to square one alone in a fucking apartment. Yeah, Christina. It's like, but Julia's there, you know, so it's like if I want to find out about her, but maybe I should just let her go. Like, I wish she was here. I know I have everything I wanted, and I'm still not happy. I don't think he would do anything to Julia, but like, I miss her, and like, how am I gonna find out how she's doing unless I talk to him? Yeah, he did threaten me because we were fighting so bad at the end, because I didn't want to be with his family every fucking day. I just wanted some time alone with him, and he's like, well, here, people, it's, you know, that's how we are, and, you know, I couldn't, like, a lot of the time people would just come over. Yeah, I should be first. I always put him first. And
That's not the culture. And that's what you wanted. You insisted upon going to Syria.
in Kuwait, I was always first. Like, I try to remember that. Like, his family thinks I'm so bad for him. Yeah, well, like, do you not know that he cheated on me? Like, he treated me like shit a lot too. Don't you love when men say that? You're being dramatic. Yeah, I'm trying to express my fucking feelings. Like, it's like they don't want to hear anything about your feelings or emotions that they've put onto you. Yeah, he did a total 180. He's making me feel like shit even across the world. I know. He's a liar because I'm like, did you one day I was just feeling like over it and I wanted to get the hell out of there. And I was like, you know what? Maybe it is selfish of me. Like, I let my own insecurity try to justify him having another wife and having children. And then one day he brought up, I swear, I'm not crazy. Like, I thought he mentioned some of his family members starting to hate him because he's not having kids. And then I was like, I brought that up the other day. And he's like, I never said that. uh, no, he never mentioned. He said he just wants to be alone.
You probably didn't have to say it. It's probably quite evident the fact that he's probably one of the only ones that doesn't have them, and then he has you as a wife. Let's not pretend like not having kids was the problem. I think it was the fact that he had you as a wife.
I felt like Morella, I felt like total shit for being myself. I felt like a disgusting loser. I'm not trying to bash him, Vamp Diva. I'm just trying to speak my mind, you know? I have no one. I don't want to talk to, like, I've talked to people in my real life about it, but I think he's used to being around women who suppress their emotions, like, like not a crying emotional mess and demanding talking about feelings and, like normal things. I don't think he respected you enough. I don't think so either. And I have to remind myself of that. I should have left when he cheated. I should have fucking left. Because I never got over that. Like, I never trusted him. I don't trust him now. So why?
Now, is she referring to Kai Bella? The Red Room? When he'd disappear on their vacations for hours at a time? Which time did he cheat, Chantal? Which time specifically did you not get over? I'm going to say it's probably Kai Bella because that was public. That was very much an embarrassment to her.
Why am I trying to hold on to something just because it's familiar? You know? And I remember the good times, but it was just a lie. No, he doesn't expect that. I say that. I say, after what happened, you shouldn't expect me.
Good times were a lie? No, Chantal, say it isn't so. Nobody would have seen this coming. I love you, Chantal. You are the most important person in my life. You are so attractive and smell good.
I love you, babe. I'm scared.
To just trust you. I swear on this and that. Well, I would never talk to anybody ever again. I don't feel like I deserve better. I don't want anyone. I don't want to go through. How can people keep going through this over and over? I feel like it's just like honestly a man thing. I don't think I could ever trust another single man. But he's young. He's like really young. Cause like a part of me like wonders like I was so forgiving about what happened because I didn't want to leave him, but also I wanted to give him another chance. And also I felt like sympathetic to his situation, being younger and oppressed, sexually.
She falls for a romance scammer and then wonders why she can't trust the guy. It's almost like he never actually was in love with you and was just using you. Weird.
Sexuality wise and like he's human, but I need to just forget about him. It's unfortunate that Julia's there. Maybe someday, I don't know. I just have to forget about them because I can't unblock him and even talk to him at all because it's just hard. Yeah, I never thought he would have ever done that to me. Oh, stop living in the past. Well, I like the idea of having a husband, like someone who takes care of you and cares about you, someone to go through life with, but everything else is just so hard. And I know, like, the minute he went to.
Thank God she has the plan to buy the sex doll so she has someone to talk to. Because as we watched in a previous video, she's not getting it to be intimate with. She wants to talk to it.
Syria, his freaking family, who judge me so bad.
Okay, so for context on the next clip, this was in November of last year. Okay.
I have a question for you guys, and I want your opinion on something. I have a close friend who asked me advice.
Oh my God. Okay. So we all said it at the time. She was talking about herself and something that happened between her and Salah. So in this clip, for anybody that wasn't there, she's going to pretend like it's a friend asking for advice. What should I do? But in fact, she's talking about something that happened with her and Salah. So this is so ridiculous to watch back after the fact. And people were saying that at the time. And she's like, no, it's not. It's my friend.
I'm not gonna say her name. It's not my new friend. It's somebody who.
Looking for a
So I
lie.
could
Yep.
ask you guys. My friend, her boyfriend was taking a shower, and she just so happened to see like his lock screen on his phone, and there was messages from her. You know how like WhatsApp shows you like a preview on the lock screen? She said that there was like a message from a girl with like big boobs and like a pretty girl, but she couldn't see what it said. And whenever she asked him about it, he grabbed his phone and was like secretive about it, and she said, show me what it is and there won't be a problem. And he pretty much told her to F off and wouldn't show her. And then she asked him again later, and he said he deleted the message. So do you guys think that's like sus or?
And she stayed after that. She insisted upon going to Syria. After that right there would have been enough. If someone isn't willing to show you their phone, Chantal, ain't good, and I'm pretty sure that was after the Kybella thing. So those big booed baddies coming for him, Chantal.
What do you guys think about that? If he's gaslighting her, it's not good news. Apparently, like, she said that he said it was like, he had this number for a while, and it was people from his old work, like customers asking like about stuff, and he has a history of cheating on her. So I was like, wow, I don't know. Let me ask Beezers what they think. So what would you guys do? Like, what do you guys think? Like, what should I tell her?
What was she expecting the audience to say? What she wanted them to say was, I'm sure your friend is just worrying for nothing, and he's truly in love with her. Tell her not to be afraid. Meanwhile, everyone's like, it's literally you're talking about. He's cheating on you. Oh my God, this is bad. He's gaslighting. Blah, blah. Delusional. She's gonna talk to her sex doll, 'cause they won't cheat or leave.
Not good? Why do you say that? Exactly. That's what I said. I'm like, if he had nothing to hide, he wouldn't have hurried and deleted the message, right? I would feel very hurt by it. So you wouldn't believe him, right? That it was just a former coworker messaging him with like big boobs. He would demand to see his phone to see if anything else is in his phone. Yeah, same. Sounds like this is about you. No, I'm just asking advice, like, for my friend. Once a cheater, always a cheater? I think when it comes to men, I think you're right, Lisa. I know for myself, I've cheated in the past, but I was at a different point in my life. And I said I would never do it again, because how it feels to hurt somebody. But I think that men are just different creatures when it comes to that, and I think you're right. Yeah, I would too, Becca. I would lose all trust as well. I would give ultimatum, see the phone or hit the road and don't look back. She said that she did that, and he was like, I don't like people looking at my phone. Like, what are you, a detective? Like, sorry, but if you have a history of cheating and something sus comes up like that, yeah, idiot, right? Because she feels crazy. She feels like, he gaslights her, and she feels crazy about it. Like, she feels crazy. Like, he put turns.
What do you think Salah's reaction to seeing this was? I'm sure it was nothing good, because basically they had this situation happen. Maybe she weaponized, I'm going to go online and tell the Beezers what you did. It wouldn't put it past her. And then, of course, she tells it like, oh, I'm asking for my friend. So technically, he couldn't be mad because she didn't spill that it was them. But obviously, they both know, like, oh my God, the head games.
Around her and says, like, you're being crazy, you're being, like, suspicious, like, you don't trust me, that kind of shit. And I was like, eh. She said that he tells her to get over it and don't bring up the past, like, just completely, like, diminishing her feelings, like, like, it's not like that. It's like, you have to be patient. You fucked up. You have to be patient, and you have to realize that you have to prove yourself every step of the way. You have to do whatever it takes to earn that trust back. And by being secretive.
Yes, clearly it's not about her. Like, she makes it so obvious that she's literally talking about herself.
Hiding your phone? Like, no. You're right, Scripto. They should be dying to prove everything to you, not gaslighting and blaming it on you.
There was one time I won't tell all of our secrets, but this really bothered me for a long time. I was really sick and I was in bed. I was really sick. I couldn't go anywhere. And this was in Kuwait, and he was like, I'm gonna go see my dad. They invited me for lunch. Sure, no problem. And I didn't trust him fully, right? Because from what happened. So when he got back, I woke up and I was like I had a really bad flu or something. I was so sick. And he's like, I'm hungry. Like he's dumb. He's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, wait, didn't you just have lunch at your family's? What did you eat? And then he just like took him a minute. He's like, rice with chicken. Like he was kind of angry in his answer. And I'm just like, but you want rice and chicken again right now for dinner? And he was like, I didn't eat much. Like he got really defensive. And then I was like, send me a picture. Like, did you take a picture or anything? Anyway, he sends me a picture of like a mosque near where his family lived, his dad lived. Something didn't feel right. I don't know how much longer later, like maybe a month later, he fell asleep with his phone open. So I maybe it's wrong to do that, but I didn't trust him, so I checked it, and there was photos of him and this like non-hijabi like Arab girl at a restaurant. They were at like a table. And there was like he had his arm around her, and then I freaked out and I shot the phone at him, and I was
What? There's so much to unpack there. Um, obviously, if he's cheating and like on a date with this girl, but also the fact that she's non-hijabi just kind of proves that he was like, nah, bitch, I just want you to cover up because I want people to not be able to see what you look like. I'm sure he's gonna probably be like, that's my cousin or something like that, but
like, you motherfucker, you know, like just freaking out. And he got up. I left the apartment. And I was like, I'm leaving you. You are such a fucking disgusting liar. Haram. And then he was like making excuses, like, no, I love you. That was just a friend. It was just a friend I used to work with. I haven't seen her in a while, and I needed to tell you because I knew you would freak out.
is it the big boobed girl that was on the phone? Because he tried to, in the situation, he said it was a girl from work too. Ooh, that's probably why Barbecue Chillin played that clip, but I'm putting it together. I'm just putting it together in my mind.
I'm like, how come you freak out if I have a hair showing, and you go and have a fucking coffee or whatever the fuck you're doing with a non-hijabi? Oh, well, she's not my wife. She's just a friend. I would never be with a non-hijabi. I would never cheat on you. You can't cheat. It's not Canada. It's Kuwait. We didn't cheat. We just had I knew her he said from university, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. You lied to me. You told me you deleted any women from your phone after what happened, and I swear on God, I never talked to another man when I was with him. Never. And then he just now blames me for our relationship unraveling. There's so many things wrong. We could never be together. Yeah, the friend with a woman. Yeah, that was him. I didn't want to say anything because didn't want people to hate him. You know, same thing with Natter.
Okay, so right there, she just admitted the story was in fact about her and Salah, which obviously we knew, but just for her to admit it is like, okay, all right, all right.
Except Salah wasn't abusive. But he was starting to be more and more in Syria because I feel like he feels like it's a right there to treat you, you know? His phone was, again, similar thing. It was on lock, but on the lock screen, I saw a message in Arabic, and it was from a woman. It could have been the same person he had the lunch with. I don't know. I was like, who's this? And he'd like deleted it before I could even ask him about it. Like before I could even like try to screenshot and translate. So he was like, it's nothing. Like he deleted it. He deleted it so that there's no proof. But he would like if it's nothing, you shouldn't delete it. It makes you look more suspicious. That's the person. It wasn't really a low cut shirt. It was just like it was a normal like modest shirt, but like it was tight against her body. And she was hiding her face with her phone, and she had like long hair. And he's like, "Oh, it's a customer. It was a customer because he used to work and like he was like a manager for like customer service at like a store, and he had a lot of contacts. Like when I met him, he had like thousands of contacts. So he's like, oh yeah, she's just messaging me, and then I'm
Definitely not because he's a romance scammer. Nope, not at all.
confused because one day we're laying in bed and he gets a phone call and he answers it, and it's a woman, and he told her, oh, you'll have to call customer service. I don't work there anymore. So it's like he could hide his lies in that fact because he did get calls from people that he used to. Because he would get like commission, so he would get them to contact him personally, especially when he was single. You don't take customers to lunch, I know. So that's some things that I went through, and I'm sure he will hate me even more now for it, for outing that. But I went through those things, and I have a right to fucking talk about them. And so because of that, because of those things, I was insecure and didn't trust him, and you know, like, and then he wondered why Oh, those are the past. Why are you always bringing up the past? That's what, because that was one of the reasons.
Let's be so for real. If even without those things, she was insecure in the relationship. There's the age difference. There's the obvious difference in body compositions. Is that a polite way to say it? You know, I'm not trying to sit here and act like Salah's like the hottest thing walking the earth, but when it comes to like attractiveness levels, I think they were unmatched in that way. So, you know, she can't have kids, his family don't like her. There's a lot of reasons for her to feel insecure in that relationship.
We were breaking up, like on his side, he thought, oh, you don't trust me, it's getting annoying. I wonder why. And I believed him. I just like, for me to be able to move on and live with him, I believed him that it was just like a former colleague and it was just a friend.
We know you were living in your own delusions, but that's what always kind of boggles me about these two, Amber and Chantal. We know that they lie. Okay, that's very obvious. That they have this whole story that they try to twist for everybody to present this certain narrative of how they, you know, want you to believe their life is. For Chantal, she was happily married. For Amberlyn, it's, oh, I'm not like all their fat people. I'm so cute and quirky and have a great life. But what I can never truly decide for myself is, do they believe their own lies? Like, are they so freaking delusional now that they actually believe what they say? Or are they still like in the back of their mind, well, I'm going to say this, but I know it's not true, you know, kind of like a troll type thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that they truly believe the delusion? I don't know. Even here, she kind of shows a little self-awareness of like, well, I had to do that to like basically live every day. I had to convince myself that he wasn't lying. So I don't know.
But looking back on it, it's like, it's not right that I put up with that I excused it, that I let it go. Because I wanted us to be like a happy family, you know? And it's just hard. Moving on. And this is, I fucking hate men. Like, I'm such a man hater now. I don't know. I'm like a femcel because of this shit. Like, you did this to me. I was nothing but fucking loyal to you. Oh, I burp and fart. Like, I'm gross. Well, too fucking bad. I don't know if he turned in the papers. I am angry. I was sad and like desperate for his attention again.
Well, maybe before just like totally cutting him off, figure out if he's what he's doing with those divorce paperworks, babe. You know, maybe figure that out. Be probably what I'd be worrying about right now rather than all this. But hey, I'm glad she's telling this because it's just, again, there's something cathartic about having the confirmation from their own mouths. Like, yeah, you guys were right.
Because it's so hard moving into a new life, you know? And I thought that even being with him, something familiar. When I first moved to Kuwait, I was so happy and excited to be with him, you know? And he gets so offended when I call him a cheater. Well, you are one. He doesn't consider it cheating. He feels like as long as it's not in real person. Well, meeting up with somebody behind my back is cheating because why wouldn't you just say something? Oh, because as a married man, you're not supposed to be hanging out with other women. Period. But if he considers it cheating when I go into Pete's chat to say hi to my best friend. And I guess I'm better off being alone. That's why, like, all the time in Syria, like, whenever he would go anywhere without me, I would freak out. And then he would get mad. Yeah, but I can't unmon unless he comes in, Dina. I don't want any man. I don't want any man. Even the guy in Cuba probably only was with me for money and a fucking laptop. Fuck, no way. No, I don't like women either. I'm not into the.
Well, duh, bitch. Like, you didn't even know each other. So what are you talking about? If we're to believe that Canadian, or not Canadian, the Cuban guy was a real thing.
Fish taco, sorry. I don't really want to talk about all of our stuff and secrets. It's just those main things that happened that I was like,
Give it time, babes. She's gonna let it all go. It's gonna keep bubbling up. Don't worry.
really, you know, do you like he was jealous? Yeah, I did like that jealousy. No, I don't want to shit talk him. I still love him, but I could never. I see like talking about the bad things. It's like, why did he have to be like that? He ruined our like perfect idea of our relationship, you know? I feel like
He ruined the perfect idea of the relationship. What, you mean the one you guys created for the audience that was never actually real behind the scenes? Okay, yeah, Makes sense. I just wonder, with her taking the hijab off, then she put it back on. The next couple days, are we going to see it back off? Because now she's like, well, screw it. He's completely out. I'm not going to make up with him, blah, blah. I don't know. Guess we'll see.
Farting. At least if I'm not with him, I don't have to worry about that. He had his arm around some sharmoot. She is a sharmuta. I don't care if it's unbecoming of a lady to say that. Fuck.
Like, the way she's acting right now is like they actually really broke up. Like, finally. Or maybe it's just finally hitting her. I don't know. I don't know why, if she said yet, why this night she's this upset.
You and fuck her. Fuck her. Anyways, I just know his family's probably down there thinking, trying to console him for being with a wicked West woman. And him too. Oh my god, what you've been through. All the farts and sharts. Yeah, what about me? Fuck off. What about me? I had to put up with cheating from your fucking son. Okay? So all of you can shut the fuck up. There, I said it. I'm tired.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, if you think about the point of view of his family, of course, they're like, oh, Salah, you've been to hell and back.
They're thinking, trying to console him for being with a wicked West woman. And him too. Oh my god, what you've been through. All the farts and sharts. Yeah, what about me? Fuck off. What about me? I had to put up with cheating from your fucking son. Okay? So all of you can shut the fuck up. There, I said it. I'm tired of this shit.
Wow.
My family liked him. My family didn't have a problem with him. And they accepted me forgiving him. They never judged, like, you know. They know I'm an adult. They don't interfere like his family does. You can't have a successful marriage when your family is constantly in your fucking business. Oh,
to be fair, Chantal's family is so lax probably now because they just have given up hope on her ever making a smart decision in her life and have probably talked to her ad nauseum of, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And she just does whatever the hell she wants anyway. So it's a little different, Chantal, because your family's basically just like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to save my sanity and just not worry about what she's going to do because she's not going to listen anyway.
he broke the seashell that he made for me, that seashell keychain, because we were fighting so bad. And of course, his whole family knew about the fighting. We started fighting. I was pissed because he said he was going to be gone for 2 days. And then he messaged me and said he's going to be 3 days. And I was freaking out. I wanted to go to Watakia, me and him. I didn't want him to bring. He literally brought 16 people. Oh, well, my cousin is down from Germany and he won't ever get to go. And we do things in groups here because it's safer. It's very dangerous in Latakia. 16 people. And I would just have to accept that my feelings didn't fucking matter. Yeah, I didn't want to say he broke it. He's definitely marrying a cousin. Yep. I find that really weird, marrying a first cousin, but that's how they do things. Bring in the whole tribe, cultural differences, I know, but like, I didn't have enough, no, I mean, I made do with the food, I didn't want to seem ungrateful, but like, and I wanted him to have fun, and like, that day that we were supposed to go, I was just like, I need to get out of here, I can't go, I freaked out. Yeah, he doesn't seem sad at all, I know. He did one, like, a little bit, and then yesterday he told me he's sick again. He had a cold or a flu, and his dad there and his family. He's been visiting nonstop with people, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, if he loved me, he'd accept all about me. And his argument to that was like he would criticize me a lot.
Obviously, he didn't accept you when you met. You had to revert to Muslim for him to marry you. So it was kind of obvious at the very beginning that he wasn't accepting you as you were, Chantal. You had to literally change everything about yourself. So, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, your chin hair's growing back, or stuff like a lot of things about my appearance. And he's like, it's called love. Like, if I don't care about you, I wouldn't.
Your chin hair's growing back. To be fair, if I got a freaking big old dangly chin hair, let me know. If I got a booger in my nose, if I got something in my tooth, I'm the type of friend, like, if you don't tell me that I have something like that going on, I'm pissed. As soon as I figure it out, I'm like, wow, thanks for telling me, you guys. So, be the friend that points out the awkward flaws, because nobody wants to walk around with a freaking booger in their nose, okay?
And tell you if I smelled or if I had a hair out of place or something. Like, he never said I smelled because I was always very careful about that. But he would always be like, well, maybe sometimes I did. I don't know, whatever. He would be like, I would want you to tell me. Like, it's your job to tell me. his family got to him. That's what I feel like. You must have children. You must have crotch goblins. You must be a baby factory. Like, they have a million kids and they can't even support them hardly. Like, I don't understand the appeal of that, but whatever. What about when you farted? Yeah, he would freak out. He's like, I think I own a perfume business so I can spray when you fart. He would make jokes and make me laugh because he'd be like, if only the Beezers knew that we sold out of Beezer spray using it on spraying your farts. Like, we would always laugh and joke. Like, we had good times. That's the problem. And they have enough grandkids. Do you know how many friggin' grandkids his family has? I think they can spare one or two. No, he didn't. He made fun of the chin hair, but he would insist on plucking it, so it doesn't make sense. No, I'm just bitter. That's why I'm complaining about these cultural differences. But there were a lot of things I loved about the Arab culture, of course. That I didn't, that's the truth. I don't know. I'm confused about the hijab. Honestly, I'm like, am I wearing it for him?
It's coming back off. It's coming back off. She even just said, am I wearing it for him? Oh
I don't know. I'm
God.
confused about the hijab. Honestly, I'm like, am I wearing it for him? He doesn't want a wife wearing no hijab. Well, I don't want a husband who cheats as an Arab Muslim. So, sorry. Yeah, when I met him, he was more open-minded. He was miserable.
Okay, that's got to be what it is. He's giving her shit because she's making these videos. She's acting these certain ways. She doesn't have the hijab on. Now he's pissed. Now they're fighting, even though supposedly they were going to be divorced. But now she's acting like she's really broken up with. And she's going to bring up the cheating. It's all coming together. Sorry, I'm probably just stating the obvious, but
miserable. He felt very confined. Maybe he's changing. Maybe he's changed. Maybe he's experienced Western culture, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna come crawling back now. He always pressured me to clean and stuff like that, even though it would be clean. I wasn't always the cleanest person, but oh my god, like one time I was in Syria, and I had just done laundry and dishes and mopped the hallway floor. So I made myself some shisha coffee, sat down, started watching my show, and he's sitting there playing his game, and he looks at me and he's like, don't you have something to clean? And I was like, I freaked out. I was like, I just did. Like, we would fight a lot like that. Like, I would talk back.
okay, not gonna lie. If somebody who is my partner said that to me, I'd be pissed too. Like, especially like he's just playing his game and you just got done cleaning. Hell no. But I'm of the belief that household duties are a split chore. It's not the woman's duty to do everything. It's not the man's duty to do everything. Especially if both parties are working. Like, it's 50-50, babe. You know? Let's get in here and get these dishes done. Let's get this laundry folded. Come on. But no, I can understand at least there. She's upset that, he's just sitting there and you have the audacity to say, don't you have something to clean? Ooh.
A lot. I was like, I just clean. Like, what? And it would like piss him off so bad if I was watching a show that was like a guy talking. He would be like, your show's giving me a headache. Why are you watching this? Salah had a pretty good job when I came to Kuwait, and he just got promoted. Like, he was starting a new position when I got there, and it would have taken a lot of his time. Like, the hours he would have had to work were crazy, and he wasn't super happy there. And so I was like, well, why don't we do a couples channel and make money that way? And he worked for a little while, and then he was getting money from his business, the fragrance business, and he really wanted to do vlogs. Like, that was his like dream, to do like travel vlogs and stuff. So that's what we did for a while. And he was doing other stuff, like just, that kind of his business. He was making, decent amount. And then whenever he left Kuwait, they had to pay him out like thousands of dollars. So he bought a car with that, fixed up the house and stuff. It wasn't my fault about leaving Kuwait. He didn't get his it was taking forever. They always change the rules in the government in Syria. I mean, in Kuwait, which is why it was hard for me to get, like, that's why I was in Thailand for so long. I was waiting for they changed something with the residency law, and I was trying to get like on a family residency, and then it took forever, and I just decided to go back and stay on like a travel visa. And then they like cracked down on like I don't know, there was something with his business. I didn't fully understand the reasoning behind that with his fragrance business and stuff, and he was waiting for that to renew, and he was worried there was a chance it wouldn't, and he would, have to like leave anyway. So he just decided to leave for Syria. And it just pisses me off because, like, I guess people change what they want in life. I do too, but he knew I couldn't have kids, and he's saying it's nothing to do with that. Probably just not to hurt my feelings, but his family makes me feel insecure also. So he had to pay like a fee. He left with Julia, and that's it. But he got a decent chunk of money from being a partner in that, and then he got his house from his family, right? That's his house, and he has land in Syria. I'll just be alone forever. Maybe, no, me and Pete's. Well, Pete's doesn't like to travel much. I'll stay put here. But I can go on like a 2-week vacation and Pete's can.
You better just worry about getting your health together there, Foodie, and then worry about traveling. Let's worry about getting your cat settled. Let's focus. Let's focus in on a few things here.
Just watch the cat. Watch when I go to pet her. Oh, you're smelling my hand? That's a good girl. That's a good girl. I won't hurt you. I won't. She's never smelled my hand before, that's why. Oh, you poor baby. One time before going to Kuwait, I went into a falafel shop and was like, hi, can I have, and I was like all smiley, can I have half dozen falafel, please? Why you smile at him? Why, like, he freaked out. He did warn me. I have to warn you of one thing, my dear, I'm a very jealous man. And I was like, okay, that's cool.
And she liked that. But now she's going to complain about it.
But sometimes it's annoying. I would hold in my gas. One time I got up off the Diwania and I tooted the whole way to the bathroom. And he was like, no way. And I guess for someone like him, being not modest would be super unattractive, you know? But then don't get with someone. Like, get someone traditional. What the fuck are you doing with me? Wasting
He thought you were going to be an easy target.
3 years of my life for heartache and what? Seriously, man. Pisses me off. It's so true when they say don't go out with a traditional Arab Muslim because they're just going to end up going back into their country, marrying somebody that their family wants them to. And that's 100 times.
Also, how many women do you think would be willing to be like, oh, I just met you a couple months ago. Sure, I'll come to Kuwait. Like, not many. So, I mean, she hook, line, and sinker. I mean, shit. She was like, all right, bet. Here I come.
Correct. They don't see it as cheating. They can have more than one wife and mess around. See, as Muslim, that would be zina. So no, you're not supposed to. You can have another wife, but you can't commit zina. It's not okay. Before I met Salah, I was on Tinder, right? And I linked up with an Arab man. Oh, no. Come to find, like, he just wanted to hook up. He had a wife at home and children. You're absolutely right. And I was like, what's wrong with your wife? Like, why, you know? And he's like, oh, well, she's just become, like, really fat. And I'm like, fat? She's probably thinner than me, but whatever. She's become really out of shape and lazy and depressed, and she just wants to, you know, stay at home all day. And she's probably tired from taking care of your ass and your kid's ass. And yeah, it was a shitty thing to do to even meet up with him, but he told me when he got there. And I'm not, it's, you know, it's not really, like, I would never do that again. The minute a man would ever tell me he's married, ew, get out of my life, and I'm telling your wife. I literally would find his wife and tell her. There's no news of him getting married right now. But I guess that's in the future, predictable. God forbid anyone have an independent fucking thought. Independent thought alarm.
What, do they have him marrying his cousin? Like, was she being serious about that?
Oops. Yeah, I know.
The bitch has it back off. God, could she be a little more predictable?
No, I'm not wearing hijab, I guess. I don't like having a shower by myself. Yeah, a couple showers together. That's the kind of comfort I miss, that you take forever to rebuild, like, any kind of body confidence. You have to introduce the fupa. It's hard. I think my fupa is a fupadema. I think it's a lymphedema. His family are probably watching this with him. Aren't you glad you're not married to this barren bald lady anymore? Your loss. You could be eating pogos. He's probably on his way now to send in the papers after all this.
So many secrets revealed. Well, not really secrets, just confirmations of basically what we knew to be true. So many exciting things on the horizon, I have a feeling. I want to thank you all for your support of my teeny tiny channel. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. It does help out the channel a lot. We've got merch down below, BBs. We also have memberships. So I hope to see you in the Discord, in the members, in the comments, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.